Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this look dedicated to the palette that I had gotten already a while back, but I've been wanting to try for the longest time already. It's the Dominique Cosmetics Rustic Glam palette right here. So if you want to see how I did this, then please keep on watching. Okay, so you're gonna start off with a clean face. And I already have mine moisturized. I'm going to be just going in with a sample size Fenty product that I have. I have the color in 190, or the shade in 190. I'm just gonna be going in with the Wet n Wild shader brush just to paint that on my face. And I'm gonna be blending that out with my BH Cosmetics Rose Gold Kabuki brush, or flat top brush. I don't usually go full coverage, so I'm not using a lot of product. But I just wanted to go in and use this the way I normally use my foundation. I did notice that it is a bit lighter, but I did get this before I had gone on vacation, and I am still carrying a tan, so don't mind that. I next went in with my Wet n Wild concealer in the shade Medium Golden, and I don't like it. I don't like the texture of it, and I don't think it really does the job to correct or conceal anything. I don't like it. I, for some reason, went in with my LA Colors brown tweed palette for my brows, which is what I normally use for my brows. Excuse me. And I don't know what I was thinking. I just didn't like it. So I went back in with my trusted LA Colors Brow Wowie pencil and filled in my brows. I'm next going with the Tarte's Pro Glow palette, and I'm going to be using that Sculpt Cream shade, and going to be doing a very light contour with my blurring foundation brush from e.l.f. Really trying to chisel my chin, make my neck disappear a little bit. And of course around the perimeter of my face to shut down my forehead. I'm going to be going in with that e.l.f. quad as well. And I'm going to be using a light contour shade as well. And then we'll go back in that same quad, and I'm going to be using my bronzer that's in there. Now this quad is just called contour quad, and it's kind of like where you pick your own shades and everything, and I have just my bronzer and my contour in there. I'm next going to be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in light, and I'm going to be putting that under my eyes, lids, nose, forehead, and chin, and sides of mouth, wherever I get the most oily from. Finally, I'm going to be going in with the best of the show, and that's the Rustic Glam Dominique Cosmetics palette. So excited to be using this. Shade range is so beautiful. And I'm first starting off with the shade Fringe. I'm going to be putting that all over my crease. Not my lid, but all over my crease. And I'm going to be going in a few times, trying to get the pigmentation that I want, and blending it out with my Wet n Wild shader brush. I'm sorry, my Wet n Wild blender brush. Maybe do a little dance with it. And I'm going to just go straight in there and use that Evil Eye shade, which is very pigmented. A light tap goes a very long way. And I'm just going to be placing that on my eye, and I'm trying to have like a tiny little wing with it, like wing it out a little bit on the corners, because I want to have just a very bold eye look. I want to like very bold, not really much of a blend, but more bold. And I did notice that there is a little bit of fallout. I'm next going to be going in with the shade Dreamcatcher, which I have to say is one of my favorite shades in this palette. It's absolutely stunning. Love that shade. I should have tried this alone, but I was curious how they would pair. So beautiful. And I'm going in with that shade Fringe and just trying to blend out a little bit above my crease, just to make it have a seamless look, but I still want to keep in that boldness. And next I'm going in with that loose powder, and I'm trying my best to remove that blue fallout that I had, because I had redone my face, so I'm trying my best to remove that. Next I'm going in with my mascara, and it's from Ciate. I don't know what it's called, but it's in black. And I'm going to be tight lining, and I'm going to be using my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide in black as well. Be going back into that palette. I'm going to be taking the shade Cactus and just put it in under my lash line, just a tiny bit, not a lot, just to give it a little something. I wanted to see how that would pair. I'm adding a little bit more of the Dreamcatcher shade, and I'm actually spreading this to the full 3/4 of my eye instead of just the first quarter of my eye. I'm going to be going in and lightening my under eye a little bit with that highlighting shade that I have in my e.l.f. Quad palette. And then I'm going to be bronzing up a little bit more. I'm going to be contouring my nose just a tiny little bit with my contour shade that's in my e.l.f. palette as well. Just a tiny bit. And for this, I'm using my Equal Tools dual-ended brush. And I decided to add a little bit of that Dreamcatcher shade in my lash line. I fell in love with that shade, as you can see. And I'm just trying to put a little bit in on my lash line above that Cactus shade. I'm going in with the ColourPop lip product in Satin Aquarius. And I was trying to find a specific nude, but I've noticed a lot of my nudes have either an orange or pink undertone and not really like a nude undertone. I didn't like it, so I ended up going in with this lip product, which I completely forgot what this shade is. And I didn't like it as well, and I ended up going in with my Wet n Wild Willow lip liner, and I still felt that it was just too warm, so I ended up putting clear gel on my brows, and I ended up going back into that Tarte Pro Glow palette and using one of the highlights in there, which is the Strobe and Stunner. I added those two together and ended up putting it on my cheekbones, my nose, a little bit above my eyebrow, just a tiny bit. I wanted something subtle, but not like where you can barely see anything. I just wanted like a very nice glow. And then I ended up going in with my L'Oreal liquid lipstick in Create. Okay, so that is the finished look. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. I really did like the way this came out. I mean, it's very bold and it's not like blown out or anything like that, but I just really do enjoy it. If you guys like this video, please give this a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. That would really help a lot. Give me any suggestions down in the comments below, and I will get back to you guys. So God bless you guys and have an awesome day or night or whenever you guys are seeing this.